Hi, everybody. It's Joshua Hayes here at BigWaveTrading.com coming to you with the stock market wrap up for you to use for August 7th. First off, I'm starting it off with a look at TKLC, which was one of my longs, just to show you basically how the market is overall. I mean, this chart is a perfect indication of the rally we just had. From March to July, as you can see, even with TKLC, we had a rally in the stock market. You can see how it was good. But remember how I was telling you that the entire way up, there's something I don't like about it. The IBD indexes were lagging, no perfect charts, and Can Slim stocks, whenever they did sudden breakout, didn't work all the time with the best setups, and then the choppier setups were working. The most cheap stocks and the worst priced $1, 50-cent, $2 issues were doing better than $50 issues. Normally you want to have everything moving higher. So there were some problems that I had with the market, including everybody's like, well, Baidu, Guggen, all those stocks still look, Apple look fine. Yeah, well, look at a weekly chart. They're rallying on extremely low volume, and look at how hard they fell on a weekly volume. Yes, if you're a short-term trader, great. You made money on them on the way up. That's wonderful. But how many of you seriously know how to buy correctly and knew that the March was a low and that we just had a top probably a few days ago in a lot of these? Probably not a lot. Why do I say top? Well, I'm not sure, but I got some interesting factual points. Number one, a chart that looks like this doesn't look like this in just 2 days. You don't just have a 13% destruction of a chart that takes your gain from where we were able to get out with the small, right here, small loss, into a big loss of only 5%. But still, look at this. It's kind of ugly. And then look at Steck recently. It's not this subscriber's fault because he's brand new, but guys, we never, ever, ever buy a pullback on huge volume where the price ends in the lower end of the range, down 11% on the day with a max red bop. Look at this chart. Seriously, guys, nobody should be thinking, oh, I can get Steck at a cheaper price. Steck has topped. Wake up. It's already had a huge move from down here in March, whenever it was $5, and it got all the way up to $36 intraday. I think that's enough. I think that's enough for one move, a 567% move in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months. That's pretty good. So now to think that you can buy now, no. It would have had to have based out like here in June to July or here like in March to May, lower volume. You don't have a major sell-off here. 8.4 right there. This should kill your chart. Whoever likes Steck out there should right here no longer like it. It's got red bop, guys. Move on. I've already proven to you multiple times that the best stocks are loaded with a max green bop, or green bop to max green bop with a perfect chart pattern. This is wrong, and that led to this. So that's why I sold almost all my Steck here, because I knew $32 probably wasn't going to hold, and more than likely, this is what normally happens after an initial gap lower. You follow through. So this is not a buying opportunity. So seriously, guys, please learn your charts, and if you're not learning them, which I don't know how this could make anybody think that this would be a, oh, okay, let's get the base from this. You need to seriously start reading those investors' corners that we put in our forums. Some of you guys that might think that Steck's a pullback, because I know a couple people mentioned to me, oh, Steck's pulling back. This ain't pulling back. This is topping action. Now let's go to the NASDAQ. Remember how I told you I didn't like that weakening relative strength line? Well, now the relative strength line is hitting new lows to the previous lows in July. But look at price. Price is still above those lows. Oh, I ran into my own keyboard with my mouse. Price is still above those lows. Look at that uptrend line. Look at the relative strength line. Dipping lower and then breaking down through the lows. That's not good. And also the money streamline. Look at the money streamline closely. Look at how it just could. Look at the old highs back here with the money stream up here in August and even in September. Look where the price is. Look where price is here with the money stream. There's no great positive divergence that makes you go, ooh. And the relative strength divergence that we had that was looking good now looks faulty. Now it looks like the NASDAQ has had back-to-back distribution days, clear distribution days. And that goes along with the New York Stock Exchange distribution day yesterday, and the S&P 500 volume was lower today, so that's why. And the S&P 500 yesterday, but with today's follow through, that tail that we had yesterday isn't as important anymore as the 2-day chart now shows. The big tall red bar in the S&P 500 and NYSE. Notice the big tall red bar is bigger than any 2-day bar in that uptrend from July, August, September that it's been building. And let's see if it was the same way in the S&P 500. It should be. Yes, see? Look at the volume. Now let's look at the NASDAQ. See if that even confirms. Look at the volume. Look at the big, tall red bar after the lame rally that we just had. So any of those perma bulls out there, those new bull markets are like that genius Obama White House said, the bottom of the bear's here and the recession's over. I don't know about that. Might want to talk to people that were long Hearn. But let's go ahead and take a look at some other important indexes, actually, that's a little bit more important than even the NASDAQ or the S&P 500 or what have you. This is the IBD 8585 index. Notice the price here. Notice the rollover here. Notice the heavy volume today. But what's more important is look at the relative strength line. Now, if you guys can't see this, I went ahead and drew this on paint. So look here. You can see right here, the trend is up. Even right here, the trend is up. So that's short-term support, and there's this trend, and then there's this trend even. So you got an uptrend here, an uptrend there if you exclude these little overstretched areas, and then you even have an uptrend on the very, very short term. So intermediate term, right here and here, no matter which support area you use, works. And in short term, right here, you have an uptrend. However, look at this. Look in the right here in November lows, whenever like the China stock market bottom. Now, do we see any positive divergence as price comes down here? As I keep drawing this over and over here. See as price comes down, look at the relative strength line. Down, 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 down. Finally, it breaks down through the downtrend line, and the trend starts to go up for the stock index. Look at the relative strength line. Breaking down to new lows right here. Breaks down to new lows. And it starts trending lower and lower. And then right here we have the previous low peak back here in January. And as you can see, of course, as we went on in April, we broke down below those lows. Then we had these lows back here in October. Let me straighten that up. And as you can see, after we broke down in April below this trend line here in April, then we decided at right around May to break down this support line for the October low. That then left this low right here. And going all the way over, you can see that today, the relative strength line of the NASDAQ broke down below both support areas. The lows of 2009 using these June-July support areas and the lows of October relative strength line. Coming across here, it almost crosses exactly where the June and July support areas are, and I think it's clear to see that we have a break right here. Look at the breakdown. So the first breakdown was here, hinting that, uh-oh, something's not right. Second breakdown's here, confirming that still something's not right this rally. Another breakdown right here at the end of this circle in April, saying right here in April, or May, excuse me, blah, 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 saying that, nope, not good here. And then as it went down here, it found support, the June-July area, right around the May, June-July area, right around where it was in September. And after kind of dancing around, and as you can see here, lower, sorry, wrong indicator. I need that line right here. Right here was a high, and then right here is a lower high, confirming with price. But then as the index sinks to higher highs, look at the relative strength line, even lower. So once again, there you go, a downtrend line right here, downtrend line. Downtrend lines all over. And now if you just want to look at that, that's fine. And now let's go ahead and look at one more, the IBD 100, just to go and finish this off. Look at right there. The IBD 100 is not quite yet hitting new lows, but that's all right. Remember how back, the IBD weekly 85.85 is just now hitting new lows? The IBD Index 100 was already hitting new lows before that. I'm going to print the screen, put it up here on here, and show it to you guys. Paste it right here, and now here we go. Look at this. So right here are the old lows. And then look at what happens right after the follow-through day. Right after the follow-through day down here in March. Right here. The index starts to rally, and then it breaks down immediately below to new lows in November. An immediate breakdown to new lows. And just kept on making new lows. Now the new low area is right here, and as you can see, the index is very near to hitting new lows again, while price remains on an uptrend here, an uptrend here, and even, well, no, it's a slight downtrend finally, and it starts a downtrend there. Intermediate term, though, it's still an uptrend, but the relative strength line looks like it wants to break down to new lows again. Sad old IBD indexes. And now let's go and close this out. How did platinum react today? Down, but a tail. Always good to see a tail. Silver, yeah-oh. Shooting star might reverse all that bullish action. That's why I never pay attention to BOP on these indexes. It never means anything. Gold, beautiful little reversal. That's why I put my money in gold. So hopefully gold will continue to go higher, especially if China continues to diversify itself.